We're going to turn now to a GMA health alert with more than 1 in 3 Americans reporting getting less than the recommended 7 hours of sleep a night. And you get that groggy, foggy feeling when you wake up. That may be the result of something called sleep inertia. It's a story we first saw in the Washington Post. Let's bring in our medical correspondent, Dr. Darien Sutton. Anytime we talk about sleep, everybody here in the studio pays attention, Doc. So what is sleep inertia and what makes it happen?
Well, you described it well. It's something that we've all experienced, some more than others, but it's that groggy feeling of confusion. Sometimes you feel like you've woken up on a different planet. Now, that's when you're thinking, your focus, and your energy at the lowest, and this can affect your memory, your decision-making, and even your processing time. So as far as why it happens, there's a tremendous amount of research on this. Some studies pointing to parts of the brain waking up slower than others looking at changes in blood flow or chemical changes. But it really is contributed, or it most likely often happens secondary to things like sleep loss, the time of day you wake up, if you wake up early in the morning or late at night, and if you're woken up out of deep sleep, which is why when you're startled in the middle of the night, it can often be really scary because that sleep inertia is very active.
Well, what is the medical perspective on the importance of sleep?
Well, it's not just about rest. When we are sleeping, our body is healing ourselves. Our brain is building memories, our brain is clearing toxins. Also, when you're sleeping, your body's repairing cells and muscles, regulating hormones, and even strengthening your immune system. And Michael, these are the reasons why a lack of sleep are associated with heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and even dementia. So as far as how much sleep do we need, the recommendations, as you stated, for adults, 7 to 9 hours is typically what you're trying to aim for. And more importantly, for teens and young kids, 8 to 10 hours for teenagers and adolescents, and for children even younger, up to 12 hours of sleep. So important to remember that value, because for children, they're growing every day, so you want to make sure they get that important
Yeah, but you got to fight them to go to bed. I'm like, if you only knew when you get older what you're missing here. Take advantage of it. Okay. What do you recommend for people to get over sleep inertia?
Yeah, well, we talk about sleep hygiene all the time, making sure that you're keeping your phone as far away, making sure that you're getting that good 8 to 10 hours, at least aiming for it so that you can at least land on the 7 to 9. But some tips if you're suffering from sleep inertia, recommendations from experts: avoid hitting the snooze button. I know we all love that snooze button, but sometimes that can worsen that feeling of confusion. Also, once you wake up, exposing yourself to bright light and sound. Although the studies are mixed, it can help if you're experiencing it. And Michael, this sometimes can be 30 minutes for some people, but up to 2 hours for other people. And those who live with ADHD, this can be even more significant and debilitating. So when you're doing that, it's important to make sure that you're understanding why, getting checked out and seeing if there are other causes. And then making sure that your naps are smart, keeping it under 30 minutes. And if you can, some studies suggest having a cup of coffee before that 30-minute nap can help you get out of that sleep inertia when you wake up.
George looked like he tried that one.
Yeah, it actually works.
You said bright light, and Mary and I looked at each other like, I remember yelling at my brother, turn off that light. Doc, thank you for the great advice. We appreciate it.